What up, everybody? Welcome to a special episode here at Electrical Code Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about some of the changes to our website and how to navigate it and how it can benefit you as an electrician, whether it's our courses or what we're going to talk about today is the new community forum and how to navigate the community forum. And our hope is that many of you that are watching on all these social platforms will come over and get a free account. You just go to fasttracksystem.com and register like you normally would. You don't have to buy a course, although we'd love to have you as a customer and a student. But once you register, you'll get access to the forums. Now, right now, before we go look at the forums, I'll tell you they're all open to the public, so everybody can come and look. So again, join, a comment or whatnot, and at some point, they will close down and be only available to specific members, whether it's a certain course you're in or a membership type of platform. Right now, it's open to everybody. And so we're going to look at that today. There's also been some major changes on the frontal portion of our website that we want to look at, so I can help you with the navigation. I will tell you up front, we are going to be bringing back our affiliate program for our courses so you can make money helping educate other people. It's a very attractive affiliate program. So look for that special video just for that. But other than that, we want to show you the differences and why we wanted to create a community. Now, there are many people out there that say, Paul, nobody's going to come. Why would you create a community? Why would you waste the time? It's not for us. So the community was designed to have a place where you could come and post your images, your in the field images, get into conversations. We even have separate breakout chat rooms. So if you want to have a discussion with somebody one-on-one in live time, we've added that as well and integrated that into it. The concept here was to create a place where you could come and ask questions, technical questions, without the fear of being belittled or spoken down to that you get on all these other social platforms. Now, whether it works or not, we'll see. Again, we were able to do it and really change directions on where we were going to go. Where we were going to go is very server-laden, managed and things like that. And we've kind of backed off of that. A board of directors are not on board with making dramatic changes right now. I get it. I respect it. And so I'm going to honor their wishes, even though I may disagree. And so in doing that, we wanted to add a forum that is easy to navigate, easy to post, very user friendly, very lightweight. And so we made quite a few changes. Okay. So before we do anything, let's go on and give a quick look at what the frontal page of the website is going to look like. So in case you stumble on it, you go to fasttracksystem.com. And by the way, this will be unified very shortly on all of our platforms, whether it's Master the NEC, whether it's whatever it is, you're going to see the same frontal portal because we have literally hundreds of URLs and we need to get it all consolidated. Okay, that type of thing. So kind of give you a look. So this is what you see when you come to the website now, if you just go to the plain URL. Very simple black and white format. We wanted to get rid of all the colors, all the flash, all the graphic, all the things that are distracting and have something that loads very quickly on your device, whether you're using a cell phone, which seems to be about 90% of the market today is using the cell phones rather than desktops or tablets. Although this is dynamic, it works on all of them. This is more optimized for cell application and entry point into our website. Of course, you have all your links at the top. As normal, you have a phone number. You can call us. You can log in to your courses from here. You can register for our website from here if you want. And then, of course, you'll notice that we added this thing called a community forum. Okay. But anyway, a quick rundown. If you scroll down, you'll see that there's buttons here. If you want to get the basic program, you want to get the enhanced program, you want to get the grounding and bonding, you want to get the bundle where you get both the 2020 and the 2023, as well as our grounding and bonding course. That's a big bundle. Okay, big bundle for one price. You got the flashcards. You've got the question database, which is good for the last couple weeks of practicing before an exam. You have Mastering the NEC, which is a post-licensary course. You got our merch store. And then, of course, you have thermal imaging course for electricians. And, of course, you can get the thermal camera from our store right here. Okay. As always, here's our information, our phone number, and our email address. You can reach out if you want. So that's the basic new design. Keep it simple, stupid. That was what we decided here. Rather than give you too much to overwhelm you, this is what we focus on. Okay. We teach people the National Electrical Code. So that's first and foremost. Okay. Now, what we added was this thing called the community forum. And that's what we're going to be looking at today. Now, you can get here from this site or our normal site. For example, if you want to go to the normal site, the normal graphic laden entry, then you just click right here, Fast Tracks Home. Okay. I'll click it so you can see. See, this will take you to the normal website. You'll see your normal navigational chain. Here's your online community, all this, nothing's changed, okay? And this will get dynamic depending on how your screen changes, so don't worry about that. All of the same courses are here. Nothing's changed. It's just a more graphical approach to go here. Boo, I could ban you. There we go. That type of thing. Yeah, you always get these people that come in. So this is the new type of approach. And also, let me write that name down because we like to write names down of users to make sure that we can ban them on all platforms. So hold on, Haagen Dutch. Cool. All right, Dutch. We'll make sure that we ban you on YouTube, so you won't get access to any of our courses in the future or any of our videos. How about that? All right. So here, it's just a easy user interface that makes it easy to be able to get to where you need to be. Courses, log into your courses. You can log in and do everything. So let's go on and look at what reason we're here today is the community forum. See what's changed. Okay. So when you click on community forum, this is what you're going to see. Okay. Now this is hard to see, so we will go on and go up to full screen so it's a little easier to see it. So this is what you're going to see. On the left, you're going to see discussions in 2026 NEC, 2023, 2020, thermal imaging. Now, this is early in the stage. You have what's called an active feed here at the top of the screen right here. That's good. Anytime somebody posts something, this is where you can see a perpetual kind of like Facebook, kind of like Twitter, where it constantly updates when somebody posts. You can go specifically to a specific post over here as users are posting it, and of course recent activities down here. And as more people post, it'll populate more activities and more stuff that people are doing. Okay. Um, One thing we encourage it when you come up here is you can log in. Oh, also you can change the look. So right here, this is in the dark theme, and you can choose the light theme. Okay, dark theme or light theme, it doesn't really matter. Okay, you have some tabs across the top, spaces. This is where we create the individual spaces and groups, and you can create your own spaces for your own group. If you want to have your own group inside of this, that you just have your membership and things like that, then you can do that. Here we have the different groups for 2020 NEC, 2023, 2026. There's a general open discussion group. We can just discuss about anything you want. There's a say hello group, is let us know who you are, where you're from, that type of thing, kind of an introduction. And of course, we have a group for thermal imaging as well. If you are in the thermal imaging course or you have questions about thermal imaging. But you basically, this is the main feed that you have. And as users come in and join, which you'll go up here and you can log in and join, you can log in with your actual same thing you've used if you were a member of our course before. Like if you already are a Fast Tracks member, you've already registered on our website, right? Then you can actually go log in now, and I'll show you that you can do that. So I'll go over to the full, and I'll click log in, and you come in and you choose your whatever your email. Now, again, you'll notice it says email, but it also works for your user ID if you're on our website. So you can put your email in or your user ID, put in your password, okay, and then just log in. Now, once you're in here, you see that it says what's happening, Paul. It allows you to be able to log in, and it's a little more customized to you, and you get to see, but you can go over here and post in any thread. It lets you know there's a post in here, right? So here you see that, good morning, folks, having a cup of coffee in the morning, shouting out. Again, this is public right now, okay? So everything is open. But if you wanted to start a topic, for example, in the 2020 NEC or 2023, you had a question or you wanted to post an image or ask members to comment, then you click on it. And you can come over here and you'll see there's nothing here yet, but you can click right here on yours. You can hit a title for whatever your post needs to be if you want a title. Or you can type your whatever, and you can attach an image, a video. You can do a poll if you want. You can emojis, those type of things, and then click post, that type of scenario. So it allows you to be able to interact and post images no differently than you would be on any other social platform. Up here, you can actually click this, and you can actually schedule a date that you want to post to be done. For example, a lot of people will post stuff in forums, and they don't want it to go out until 5 o'clock in the evening or 6 o'clock in the evening. I do a lot of scheduled posting, that type of thing. So this allows you to be able to do scheduled posting as well. So if you want something to go out later, that type of thing, then you can do it, right? So that's what the forum's all about. And of course, we're going to be adding more things as we go to this forum, but this is kind of what we have currently that you can be able to do. And you can look at the members that are in this forum. This is brand new, so the only one you see is me. Okay, we just started it, so we encourage you all to come over and join the forum. And again, you can send out invitations to other members. Okay, you can invite a new member link. Okay, get a title, whatever, and it'll generate a link that you can share it on your social media just to this specific group. If you want to have a discussion on the 2020, you can actually send a link, put it in your social media, put it in your Facebook, whatever you want, and get potential members over. And if you have some invites, they'll show up here to see whether or not they accepted your invites and stuff like that. So, chat. So in each one of these separate forums, like the 2023, 2020, 2026, for example, there's a chat option. And you can choose which forum you want to have an open chat with somebody. So right now I'm in the 2023. Okay. And of course you can choose your specific user, right? I have tons of users that are in here that I could choose to have a separate chat with. So if I pick Brittany, okay, I can start a chat session with Brittany, attach an image, do an emoji or whatever, and we would have a chat, and it would show up here in their chat, so they would know they have a message. So that's internal to the system. Now I don't like the white, by the way. I like the darker layout. So it's just easier for me to see. But this allows you to interact. Now you can add additional people in the chat. So you can have more than one. You don't have to just have one in your message chat. You can add additional people in your chat, okay, if you want to do that. Okay. So it can be, a whole collection of adding people that you want to have a big group chat if you want, that type of thing. So always, and you got a leaderboard. So the more that you're interactive, the more that you post things, and we'll be adding some little mini courses in here that are gamification things like exam prep or something, code question kind of little things in here. And you will earn rank and you will get higher and you will see how you compare in the rank, that type of thing. But again, we have these forums all set up, and I'll show you this thermal imaging one. So here's this one. Okay. And this was the introduction. It shows you that it's, you could type in here whatever you want right here, and it'll, get you all squared away in this type of scenario. You can change the format of how you like the grids to look in here. Okay. If you want it looking more gritty, you do it that way. Okay. So we're constantly working on it and trying to make it better. But there's, let's see here. It's going to leave this one, leave the space. And let's see here. What do we got here? Let's go. Let's see. I like that view. New activity. So you can change whatever you see in this space. Okay. And you can type whatever you want in here. Now we have things that we're working on because again, this looks like this cuts it off right here. So a lot of that could be due to the settings on the left here, right? But so we're constantly working on how we would make this better. But this is a public forum, okay? So again, once it goes private, some of these things change a little bit. But let's go back over to the feed. Here's the feed. So again, if you want to post something in the feed, you post it right here. But here's the thing. If you post here in the feed, okay, then you can choose which space you want your post to be on. So you don't have to go searching for the space. If I want to post a question in about the 2026 NEC, then I choose it as a space and I put my question in here, or I post in here, or I add an image in here, or I do something in here, right? Then it's going to automatically post on that feed. So then all you got to do is go to that feed, right? Watch this. So, okay, welcome to the 2026 NEC. And I'll put post your questions here, right? And so there I've got it, and I want it to be in this forum because that's my question. So this makes it a nice, easy way to interact. I'll make this a little bigger. Maybe so y'all can see it a little bit better, maybe. We're gonna just trying to see if I can make it a little bit easier for you folks to see it, but we'll leave it right here. All right, so there, and then I'm going to click post. Now watch. It's obviously going to add it to the new activity because this is a new activity, so you never miss anything. Okay, but if I go over to the 2026, you'll see that your post is here, and this is under this specific one. Okay. So, and then if I want to have a specific chat about the 2026 with other members, then you can always go into the chat room and you're in here and you can go down here and you can post what you want. 2026 NEC chat. I'll just do let's go. And I'll just post that in there. And this is an active chat forum, so it stays active and you can have a conversation in there in real time. Okay. If you have a question that way, right? And you can click that and it shows you who all's in the room, that type of thing. Let's see, you can leave the space or you can just go back up here and click on feed and that'll take you out of the space, that type of thing. So the concept here is we're going to build this out to give the different forums. If you want to go straight to the space that you're familiar with, like 2026 or general discussion or whatever you want, or you create your own group, you can go right up here to spaces and see you can create a new space. Here's where you see that we have the ones for all of the ones here. Okay, like here, open discussion. If I click on it, that takes me to the open discussion. And then you can type in whatever you want to type in, right? But this is kind of open and you can change the feed. Like I don't want to see the feed from there. I want maybe all unanswered. So I click unanswered. And none of these have had any comments, right? Here's your comment. So these are all unanswered. So you can filter it out that way. But what I encourage you folks is to come on in, click the say hello, log in, join, register. If you're already a member, just log in with your normal credentials that you have from Fast Tracks. Log on in, start out by giving a shout out and let us know you're in here. And we will definitely take all types of feedback as we grow this community out. If you want to have some general discussion or you want code specific or you're in our thermal imaging, we're going to add some more stuff to this. And if you ever want to get back to the main website, just go up here and click this logo right here. This will take you back, okay? Will take us back, okay? So if you click right here and you're already in the forum, then that just takes you back to the normal website. And then if you want to get back to the community, you just click the community link and that'll take you back to the community, that type of thing. So yeah, it does have direct link back to the community. It's a link on the page. We need to get you back to the website. No other way to get you back to the website than to click on this link. If you want to go back to the website, you go back to the website. You want to get back to the forum, right here, online community. Click it. Takes you back to the online community, okay? So it does have a direct link back to everything. So anyway, that's kind of perpetually how we're going to do it. You can change your colors here. You can search it here. You'll get notifications here. If somebody sends you a message, you'll get a notification right here. Here's where you get to the chat feature. If I click the chat feature, you can pick whatever forum you want to chat on. I want to chat on open discussion. You want to chat on the 2020, 2023, whatever you want to chat on. You can add other members. Just search select members. So if I did, I could pick any of these in this list. There you are, Cray. Okay. If I wanted to do that, I could pick you, for example, and I could say, what's up, and send it. And that will send you a message. Okay. And so you're active now means it tells me that you're on right now. So it will show up in your chat or show up as a message to you. Right. So you always want to get back to the feed. So think of it this way. The feed is like Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever. Anytime somebody posts a topic, it will constantly continue on, okay? Now, if I want to see a profile, for example, you still might be working on your profile, but here's Cray. I can go look at the profile. I can see his posts, his spaces that if you create any for your company or whatever. Yeah, the hamburger. Yeah, it's designed to dynamically change. So when you're on a small space, you gotta use the hamburger when you're on a mobile, that type of thing. Any comments that Cray's made, any spaces that he creates, he hasn't created any of his own spaces, so he could have his own little group, his own little company forum. He could have all of his employees meet in the same area. So that's what we wanted to create, a place where you could come. He can message. right here. If he wants to send a message or I want to send a message to him, I can just simply click message. And here I already have a message set up. I said, "What's up?" And he hasn't replied. But that's constantly what we're going to do. I can see that he's online, that type of thing. But I can also go back to my feed, that type of thing. Another way to get back to the course is, by the way, is down here. You see where it says link right here? Link. If you click this, I'll click it. This will take you back to the main page, and then you can click here, or you can click on whatever course you're already working on, right? So I'll just show you that it'll take you here, and then you can click on any one of these which you're already working on, that type of thing, right? So that's how that works. Okay, so we'll be refining it and making it better. But here's the concept: what we wanted to do. I wanted to create somewhere where you can go. You don't have to use it. It's not costing. So let me tell you the difference. We had contracted with a company to expand this out. My board of directors did not agree to it. I tried to fight them because I wanted to change the course delivery, and I wanted, and they did not buy into it at all. At all. So I had to come up with a plan B. And the plan B was to create a community that interacts with our current, the way we do things, and have something quick that you can go to and post and be able to add something, an image, whatever you want. So we have a general discussion and we have code specific. And slowly, soon, we will be adding specific course categories, which can only be accessed if you're a member. Okay, so those are the things that are coming. But right now, I think it's better to be open because it allows everybody to be able to come and have a flow of information. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? We're trying to encourage people to join and post things and not be so restrictive and not close it up only to members. We want it to be, open and free for people to be able to post without fear of being belittled or whatnot. So I get it. Some people say the forum thing is not going to work. I get it. People say, Paul, you're beating a dead horse. I get it. I get it. But we're doing it anyway. And if you want to engage in the forum and post questions and activities, then feel free to join us. And I'm more than happy to do that. One of the things is that we want to utilize the chat rooms for some breakout sessions, some training, things like that. So we'll be utilizing some of the features in this to be able to do that. But our hope is that first thing you'll do is you'll come over here to let's just say hello, and you'll do a post, and you'll post something, let us know who you are, where you're from, what you got going on, whether you're a student or not, whether or not you're just a visitor. We ask you to be very respectful, otherwise we will block you, and you'll be blocked out of everything because we'll block your IP. So to all the haters out there, the moment that you post, don't worry, we capture your IP and we'll block your entire IP string. So again, this is, if you're a hater and you feel the need to do those things, okay, that's fine. You just give us better ways to identify you so that we can block you from everything. And trust me, I want to block you from everything if that's how you feel, that type of thing. So at any rate, that's what we got going on. And we'll expand it. We'll expand it from there. Down here on the left where you see links, we will be adding links to blogs and other things that make it quick to get to while you're in the forum, because we would just want that to be able to be a seamless thing where you can flow back and forth. But one of the neat things about this is that you can see when there's a post right here, right? You can see when there's other things in here. Okay, you can click and see notifications where somebody may mention you using the @ symbol, or you're following somebody or whatnot. These features, the ability to turn it dark and light, the ability to be able to look at a leaderboard. And for example, I'm the only one on the leaderboard right now because I'm the only one that's posting. Click on the person and you get to see. I haven't even finished out my profile. I don't have a background yet. I need to upload a cover picture. But you get to see and share all your activities so you can follow each other. You can look at the spaces that we created. I created all these, so obviously these show up in my space. And then you got comments. So anytime you post a comment, I can go back. And I haven't done any comments yet. I've done original posts, but I haven't commented on anything yet. That type of thing. Okay. So anyway, that's the concept. It's very simple. It's very light. It's in addition to what we have. We think that it's just going to be another resource for members to be able to post and share and learn about the National Electrical Code, posting illustrations, posting graphics. If you see some pictures online, right click, download it, and share it. Come over here and post it to your heart's content. Post something and ask for us to point out the code violations, or how would you do this, or how would you word this. And if you share it, people will join it. And I'm just saying that's what it's all about, is sharing the information. And you get to customize it. I mean, if you just want to see the oldest post, popular post, all the likes, alphabetical, unanswered, you just want to you want to change the look, you can change the look so it's more like this, right? Rather than like this. I like this look better, to be honest with you. But you can see which posts are trending. So if you put more stuff in here and more people are commenting on it or giving you feedback on it or interaction on it, then it'll show up in the trending posts and it's easy to get to it, that type of thing. So this is not going to work unless folks want to get involved in it. And if you're already posting things on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all those other platforms, then it should be a no-brainer, okay, to add something here. There you go. We're in the trade hog at the baseball game. Yeah. How many technical folks do you have probably going to that baseball game? Probably not a lot, right? But we appreciate the support. Most certainly appreciate the support. So, yeah. So let me know, guys, what you think. We're going to add more into this slowly, break it out, make it a little more funner. I think it looks great. I think it's going to allow people to engage. And you get to create your own spaces. You get to create your own areas. If you want to do your own, if you're an educator out there and you want to come onto the platform and start your own group, we have no problem with that. I have no problem. For example, I told Mike the other day, we were eating breakfast or dinner. We had dinner. And I said, we're creating this forum. And it's open to everybody. So if Mike Holt wanted to have his own specific forum on here, yes, it's on Electrical Code Academy. Yes, it's on Fast Track System, but it hits his own group and he can moderate it and control it, keep who he wants, kick who he wants out. You can do that for your company. You can do that for whatever you want. You can create your own space and invite people to your space. It's basically your own little room that you can have discussions. You can have a chat feature, whatever you want. We're not restricting that, okay? Only thing we will say is if it becomes a group of hate and things like that, then we'll just delete the group, okay? We're not going to go into your group, but we do have what's called a complaint feature. So if people complain, after a certain number of complaints, it will lock down your forum and we will have to review it in order to keep it going. So the best practice is don't post crap you wouldn't. You know what I tell my son all the time is I said, don't put crap in an email or out in the public that you wouldn't want other people to see. If you're okay with whatever you post, then you have no problem with it. You're never going to have an issue, right? That type of thing. Also, I will add, we are going to add some mini courses. They're not the same as what we have on Fast Track System, the courses, which are very in-depth. Here, we're going to be adding some mini courses, some smaller stuff in order for you to be able to compete amongst yourself. Okay. That is important to us, to be able to have a little internal competition. Maybe it's a little code quiz, a little code example, multiple choice. And the more you answer, the more points you get. You move up the ladder of the leaderboard, and all those little things that we want to add, we're slowly going to add and include those things in. But we're also going to make it so that you can add your own courses if you want. So this portion of the website is very customizable to all of you, so you don't get locked. You don't have to get locked into what we want from you. Okay, so let me give you just a real quick, so we'll end this quick overview. So when you come to the, let me get back to what you see. We typically, when you're going to go to fasttracksystem.com now, you're going to see this type of portal. Okay, very simple. Click buttons to get you to your course. Like if you're in the basic program, it says start the basic course. You click here and it's going to take you there anyway. Okay, so I'm logged in, for example. Let me show you. So if I click the enhanced course, I click on it. Watch what it does. It's going to take me to the course selection. Okay, so I want the 2023 enhanced, so I click it. And you'll notice that it says continue because I'm already logged in. Okay, so I just go right into my course. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about it, right? And you still have the Fast Tracks Interact down here where you can ask questions through the Interact. Or you can go up here, straight from here, you can go to the online community, click it, and that will bring you here to the online community. Okay, that type of thing. So this is what you got. You want to get back to the courses, you can go down here and click this. It'll take you back to our regular website, or you can click this up here and it'll take you back to the regular website. Eventually, this logo will change to just be our normal Electrical Code Academy web link, that type of thing. And it'll have a button. They'll have something under it that says home, that type of thing, to get you back. But this is where you go. It's very dynamic, so it changes with whatever browser you're on. Now, you see up here, I've got this little red. So obviously, Cray Cray has responded. So you see this when you log into your forum, and you'll see when another member has reached out. So you click it. And we'll see that I posted here, and you see down here there's a red dot that tells you Cray Cray is posted. Not much. It's a great day. There you go. And see here you got dots. You can reply, or you can type a message here, or I can reply. I can just type the message down here, or I could actually just click reply, and it'll reply directly to this statement. For example, right there. And you see how it adds it right there, and it goes, I'll go, awesome. Glad to have you here. Right? And when I click this, you'll see that it responds directly to this post. Right? Now, I could have reply again to this, delete this, or I could have just posted it right down here, and it would have been fine too. There's many ways to do this, okay? Now, you go back up here to the feed. Jay said, yeah, I'm not rude in public usually. You're like me. Behind the scenes, we can be a real snotty, but that type of thing. But normally, we're not. Okay, so there you go. So more of these are going to be added as we go to make it, give you a bunch of options. But right now, you see that is the feed. Now, if Cray Cray were to post something in the feed, he would post it in here. Title's optional. You can just start posting your message, and then you choose which space that you want it to be on. Okay. If you want it to be in the general, because it has to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't just post. The feed is all the feed does, folks, is constantly give you, when you're logged into your console, you get to see what activity is going on across the spectrum of all of the different groups. If you want to post something, you want to post it specifically to the group, whether it's general, whether it's to 2020, 2023, 2026, thermal imaging, it's specific, that type of thing. Okay, so you have to choose which different group that you want to post your message in. And that's neat because that means you can do it directly from the feed. You don't have to go to the specific group to post your question, that type of thing. So that was done on purpose. Again, you can do this right here to launch it later. Maybe you want to post something and you want to go an hour from now. That's fine. Click it and do it. Right here, this allows you to preview what the message will look like once you type it, so you kind of get an idea of what it looks like and all that type of thing. So you have some flexibility. You can bookmark anything you want. Okay, bookmark a post. If you do it, you can add it to the top of your slide and all types of things. So you have a bunch of different features in here. So what's my message to everybody? It's stumbling in here because I don't have very many followers that are following in here today. Okay, which is probably the reason why the community may or may not work. I have a lot of people on all of our social platforms that follow, but they use me until they get their license and then they move on. I get it. What we wanted to do was create an environment where people would come back, and there's a reason. There's a reason that this is separate. It's in the portal versus being tied really tightly to our company website where we have our courses, because this is a place that you can go, that you have to actively want to go to our other website to leave this. So this is very much a standalone thing. It's the portal. Okay, so it's fasttracksystem.com/portal. It's totally separate. But if you want to get back to your courses or you want to get back, then you just click to get back there and you can continue on with your courses. But if you want to have conversations in an open forum, post images and have a discussion, then that's what this is all about. And so two different things. And some people are going to be haters on it, and some people are going to embrace it. It's not a big deal. It's only adding additional features to our current website, right? And we're going to make sure that all of our other websites all come into the fold so that it looks very similar. No matter what website you're on, you know that they all belong to us and they all funnel back to us. So we're creating those funnels. Now, is that going to be great for search engines? Absolutely not, because they're going to look like redirection links and they're going to be like, what the hell? We don't care. We've already made that decision. So we're just going to unify everything to make everything look very similar. We personally, I like the black and white theme of the website. I personally very much like this concept right here. Okay, very simple. You scroll down, you choose what courses we offer. That's it. This is the only courses we offer. You want to get to our goodies, you click here. You want the thermal camera, you click here. You want the thermal imaging course, you click here. Okay, very simple. Flashcards, database, grounding and bonding right here. Okay, very simple. Why? Because it really helps whatever device you're using. It allows it to load much quicker. And of course, as always, you have a phone number you can call. If you want to get to the regular site, then you can click Fast Track's home. If you want to get to the email submission form, you click email support. I'll click on that to show you. This is our normal form. It takes you to the normal location. You fill out this form, click submit, all that type of stuff. Takes you back. You want to do the Let's Ask Paul. Click the Let's Ask Paul right there. Fill in this information right here, and you can submit questions to us on the Let's Ask Paul. That type of thing, right? So there you go. Nothing's changing. We're just giving you more ways to be a part of a community. That's all. And giving you areas where you can post and ask questions, post images, upload images. And it works really great on a mobile device as well, by the way. It really optimizes, the forum optimizes very well, that type of thing. Okay. All right, folks, that's all we wanted to do. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of what the forums look like, how you can be involved in them. I encourage everybody. You're already a Fast Tracks member. You're already been registered on our course. So you can log in right here, right away, and start posting right away. And let us know. Say hello. Let us know where you're coming from. And it's basically just more of a way. And I'm always trying to find a way. I think you'll find out that I didn't create this to sell you on anything. Who does that? I created it to give you another outlet to interact with each other. And y'all know how I feel about social media. And I wanted to create something that allows you to post questions and have a discussion and be able to attach images easy. That's a big thing because we're working with Cloudflare Flare to allow the images, right? To be able to post the images without bogging down the system. And they're very quick and snappy. We wanted to give you the ability to share things and interact with each other. Even after you leave us or you've done with the course, we want you to be able to go to the portal and be able to do all of this. And if you want to continue to buy courses and stuff, you can go to our website. If not, we want you to use this forum, post your questions, ask your questions, something about the NEC you don't understand, post it in the forum, post it in whether it's the 2020, 2023, or maybe there's something about the 2026 that you've heard about and you want to post a question about it. Well, now you have the perfect opportunity to do that and get a response. And the more and more of you members that join, the greater this thing will grow. And that's my hope, that it will become somewhere where we have constant feeds of new things being added, new images, new topics, new discussions. In the general open forum, add anything you want. Let us know. Share your family, pics, kids, whatever. This is right now it's all public, so keep that in mind. But it is still moderated. Okay, still moderated. So with all that said, hopefully enjoy the new look, the new portal that we've added. Again, easy way to get there. You'll see the tab on any of our website under the tabs. But also you can always get there by going to fasttracksystem.com/portal, PORTAL. Okay. And you can get there with that as well. So always remember that. You can bookmark it and you can get there at any time. It's easy to log in, easy to use the messaging system. You can also use the messaging system if you have a technical issue, right? That type of thing. So we will be adding a forum for technical support as well. So that's a beautiful thing because not only do we answer your questions fast, but now we'll have a specific technical forum to be able to do that and a chat feature that we can work with you one-on-one to resolve your issue. How's that? Yeah, all those type of things. We're trying to make things better for all of our customers. And I don't know of anybody else that tries to give you this many ways to interact with us so that you can learn. All right. All right, folks. Till next time, stay safe.